Okay, so let's go. Chapter 4, Key of the Three Moons. So take Artus and head this way and wait until those three Crypt Fiends become yours, and hotkey Artus and those three Crypt Fiends into group 1 and the meat wagon into group 2, and take Ghouls and Artus and Crypt Fiends this way to kill two Dragonhawk Riders. Try to make Dragonhawk Riders target the Artus so he takes the damage, and just kill those two Dragonhawk Riders and take all of your other remaining units this way. And take Artus and 4 Ghouls and 3 Crypt Fiends this way, and grab the 2 Zeppelins that are over here and pick up your units into first Zeppelin and the remaining units into the second Zeppelin. And go this way. Now I'm going to be taking the gold mine on this island because this island is connected with both enemy bases and is directly connected to all three moon parts. So take the meat wagon and attack this tower, and take Artus and 3 Crypt Fiends and attack the priest, lure the priest and the archer towards you and kill them. Kill the priest and take the meat wagon and grab the 2 corpses that are on the ground, because you're going to use them with these 2 necromancers. Use the necromancers and create 4 skeletons and hotkey them to group 1 with control group with Artus and Crypt Fiends and head this way. Once you attack this tower with the meat wagon, the Dragonhawk Rider will come. So just attack the Dragonhawk Rider and kill it while the meat wagon is taking care of that tower. And kill the remaining units. Death coil them so that they die even faster. And just take care of the remaining units with Artus and 3 Crypt Fiends. So while that is happening, take the meat wagon and grab the corpses that are laying on the ground. That is very, very important because you're going to need those corpses to create skeletons later on, once you are attacked by first group of units. It can be done without the skeletons, but it's very difficult without taking any casualties. So take the Acolyte and hunt the gold mine and send those ghouls to attack that arcane sanctum, and send those 2 acolytes to mine gold once the gold mine is finished, and head with Artus and Crypt Fiends this way. And kill those 2 units over there. Take the Artus and Crypt Fiends and attack this tower. Attack this tower over here and have the meat wagon attack it as well to help kill it faster. Send necromancers over here along with the acolyte. Once that tower has been dealt with, attack the second tower that can attack ground, and heal the Crypt Fiends that are being focused. And once the tower is destroyed, build an necropolis over here and destroy this tower as well. This is the Sky Fury Tower, which means he can't attack ground. And now just wait over here for heal the units that are low, and wait for the enemy units to come and focus yourself on building the skeletons once the enemy units come. Those skeletons will be very crucial from defending from this attack. So here comes the attack. Build 4 skeletons or create 4 skeletons and have them attack the enemy units along with artists and crypt fiends. And with the help of the meat wagon, once he gains level, pick up Death Coil level 3. I like that skill level much more than the Unholy Aura, because you can nuke and heal for a large chunk of health, and with the help of the skeletons that was very easy fight. So now take your meat wagon and collect all those corpses that are on the ground and wait for the necropolis to finish. Take your meat wagon and destroy that last tower, and take artists and crypt fiends and destroy this tower. You now have a little breather. You're not going to be attacked for a little while, so use that to your advantage. Upgrade to Halls of the Dead as soon as the building is finished, and build three ziggurats in this fashion. Once you are able, build a graveyard over here. So build it like this, a little further at the back, close to the trees, and now wait for the graveyard to finish and destroy these trees so that you gain an area of surface so that you can move a lot more smoother with your units. So destroy all of these trees around here because they are in the way. Keep on destroying the trees and wait for the Halls of the Dead to finish and the graveyard to finish so that you can start collecting lumber. So you can start collecting the lumber. Keep on destroying these trees. And upgrade, as soon as you can, upgrade your ziggurats to spirit towers. And once the Halls of the Dead are finished, along with those 3 ziggurats, you can build more acolytes. Now build 2 of them to properly saturate that gold mine. Have these 2 necromancers at the back and have them hold position, and now just wait for the enemy attack. Build 1 more ziggurat over here to spread the blight. Build this ziggurat to spirit tower, or upgrade the ziggurat to spirit tower. Once you are able, build a crypt over here so that it protects you from the enemy attacks if they come from this side. They sometimes attack from the left, sometimes from the right. If they decide to come from the right with Dragonhawk Riders, you are protected by that crypt, and they won't attack your acolytes that way. So you can return with cryptines and artists and then lure them and finish them off. So repair the holes of the dead if they are damaged, and once the blight is spread, build one ziggurat over here and unsummon this ziggurat because you're not going to need it, so that you get your little resources back. Once you are attacked, Death Coil the Sylvanas and lure her outside. It's very crucial that you build all these ziggurats, all these spirit towers, because it's going to help you greatly with this attack. Heal the Crypt Fiend that are getting focused down. Once the Sylvanas is dead, it's pretty much an easy fight. And now just pick up the corpses with your meat wagon. Once you clear out these trees from this right side, close to the gold mine, have the ghouls chop lumber from this side, from the left side, because you don't want to get too close to the blue base, to the blue elves that are on the right side, so you don't want to aggravate them. So build 3 ziggurats, 3 more ziggurats over here for defense, and build 2 extra to close to that one ziggurat that you built over at that way gate. Destroy these 2 trees and return the meat wagon close to the necromancers and have them hold position.
What does the shadow will? Tread lightly.
And now just wait for the teal attack. They literally go 1 blue attack, 1 teal attack.
No one will summon you.
And they always go that way, in that pattern. So here is why I built that crypt, to protect me from these kind of things. Now lure the Dragonhawk riders a little bit further at the back, so that you don't aggravate the blue. If you fight too close to that side, you will aggravate the blue, so you will have to fight them as well, so you don't want that. So lure them a little bit at the back and then just kill them, and create 3 more Crypt Fiends once you are able. Keep on building the ziggurats. Build 3 more ziggurats over here to have a total of 6. It's very important that you do that for later. And now just wait for the another blue attack. Keep on building those Crypt Fiends. 3 more Crypt Fiends is enough. Once you have 40 food, do not build any more units, and build as soon as you can the Temple of the Damned over there, and build a 1 more graveyard over here, because you are going to need that for the corpses, for the meat wagons to store the corpses. Start upgrading those ziggurats to spirit towers. I'm upgrading these spirit towers that are closer to the blue base, because the next attack will be from the blue base. Upgrade those ziggurats. start upgrading from this side as well if they decide to come from this side. Once they attack once the teal attack as well, so that you have at least one ziggurat over at that side. Once you can, build a slaughterhouse over here and return the acolyte to mine the gold.
Summon is complete.
Keep on upgrading those ziggurats to spirit towers.
I wish only to serve. Our town is under attack.
Here comes the blue attack, and this is consisted of mainly Dragonhawk riders, so just come in with the Crypt Fiends and lure them out to your towers so that they get a full amount of damage with spirit towers, because they will follow your Crypt Fiends and also attack them with Crypt Fiends who will net them to the ground. So keep on, so that's how you deal with those attacks. It's very easy. And then just repair with Acolyte the damaged buildings, in this case the Halls of the Dead. And keep on upgrading those spirit towers. Get Necromancer's Adapt training and Skeletal Longevity upgraded.
Speak, fool.
And once you can, start upgrading the damage of Crypt Fiends and the armor.
What is it now?
And now just wait for the teal attack. I position myself this way, so if they decide again to come from this side, and they did, so run in with the Crypt Fiends and lure the enemy units to this side so that you can pick them off more easily. Net them, heal the units that are getting low, and kill the Dragonhawk riders. Keep on healing the Crypt Fiends that are getting low. And you can see how very helpful was the decision to place that crypt that way, because it helped a lot to absorb the enemy attacks once you get to them. So now the teal attack have been dealt with, so take Artus again over here, because the next attack will be from blue. So position Artus this way and have him hold position. Keep upgrading the damage of skeletons and meat wagons and armor as well. Repair the damaged crypt and have him return to mine gold.
This better be good. What does the shadow will?
Hold positions with those necromancers and meat wagons further at the back. Keep on upgrading the armor and the damage. And now just wait for the blue attack to come. Keep upgrading the damage and the armor of skeletons and crypt and meat wagons. and wait for the blue attack.
Research complete.
And once the blue attack comes, quickly try to dead coil Sylvanas and take the Halls of the Dead and focus the fire of the Halls of the Dead on those two ballista and draw and lure the enemy units to your towers, and Crypt Fiends lure them with Artus. So they quickly went down. She quickly went down, but the ballistas managed to destroy one of my towers, two actually, which is not very good. But it's not the end of the world, and I'm just going to replace those two buildings that have been destroyed. So replace those two towers and put acolytes to repair the damaged ones and return to this position. So now head here and wait for the Teal's attack. Teal's attack are mainly aerial, but now they should send, in the third attack of theirs, they should send some ground units, so that means they will come through this way gate. Now all you literally are doing now is waiting for the amount of gold to stockpile to 3,600, which is going to be enough for the units that you need, and you need 5 more Crypt Fiends, in total of 11 Crypt Fiends and Artists in Control Group 1, in Control Group 2 12 Necromancers, which means 10 more Necromancers to build, and in Control Group 3 6 meat wagons, which means 5 more to build, so which is 3,600 gold. So once the Teal attacks come, lure the Dragonhawk's rider further at the back with your Crypt Fiends, so that they get maximum amount of damage from towers, so that they just literally are bombarded by the towers, and that's how you deal with them very easily, using that tactic of running in with your Crypt Fiends and then running back out, so that they follow them, because they will focus on them once they spot them. And position yourself again to wait for the blue attack. So as I said, now you are literally waiting for 3,600 gold, so that you can start building those units that I already talked about. This mission can be a challenging mission, but if you play it correctly, it's not very hard. Basically, just you have to defend properly against the attacks and upgrade yourselves and prepare the attacking force. Once you have the attacking force, it's very easy. From then on, you just literally crush the enemy with that kind of full attacking force. So now the only thing you need to do is wait for 3,600 gold and position your units this way to wait for the blues attack. The next blues attack will be consisted of half units is going to be Dragonhawk riders, half units going to be ground units, mostly archers. So use that same tactic of luring the Dragonhawk riders with your Crypt Fiends to your towers.
Speak.
So here the attack comes. Use the death coil to kill them even faster. Use the artist first, and then take your griffins and lure the Dragonhawk riders to your towers. If you need to repeat that again, it didn't work very well, do it again. Here it comes. So once you lure them into your towers and attack them with griffins as well, once they net them, it's very easy. They are very easy prey. So now just repair the damaged building and return the acolyte to that position once he is done with the repairing. Once you have 3600 gold, build those units that I talked about: 5 griffins and 10 necromancers and 5 meat wagons. Position the griffins to set rally to Artus, and now wait for the teal attack as well, which will come shortly. And repeat the same tactic from the last mission, is grabbing the whilst you wait for the necromancers and the other units to be built, build 2 graveyards so that you replenish the corpses, so that you store the corpses with meat wagons that are produced, and kill 3 ghouls so that you have enough space in your army so that all those units can be built. And you have already a lot of lumber stockpiled, so 1 ghoul on lumber is completely enough. Put the griffins that get out of the crypt in with Artus in control group 1, and build 3 more necromancers once you are able to have a total of 10, with those starting 7. And with those starting 2, that is 12. And split them into 2 groups of 6 in control group 4 and 5. Once the teal attack comes, lure them with your griffins into your towers and attack them with griffins so that you kill them even faster. And they will go very fast under the heavy attack of griffins and the towers. So repair the damaged towers and return the acolyte to this position. As I said, put in control group 4 and 5. Split those 12 necromancers into 2 control groups of 6, so you can create skeletons more easily that way and manipulate their control group, because 6 will create 12 skeletons from scratch in one hit, in one cast actually. So now literally what you need to do is wait for the blues attack to come and for all those units to be built, for the necromancers to be built, and for the meat wagons to store the corpses. and then after the blues attack, and once all of your units are being built, finished building, you can go into an attack on the blue base. Here comes the blue attack. It's consisted of hero once again. Try to dead coil the hero. I misclicked there and hit swordsman, but that's okay. Have the Halls of the Dead attack once again those two ballista. Lure the hero and the units to your creep fiends so that you can kill them off more easily. And the towers, the remaining towers, will take care of the Sylvanas. Kill the creep fiend that are low. And right about that same time, all of your necromancers should be built. I made a little mistake over here and ran into blue, so escape from the blue. Do not repeat the same mistake I did. Kill these sorceresses and run back to the waygate where the blues Hodgi or necromancers into control group 4 and 5, split them into 2 control groups and grab all of 12 of them in control group 2 and head this way. Now what I'm going to do, what you need to do right now is lure the blue from their base to your towers so that you pick them off. And I'm going to use skeletons for that. You can use Arthas and Crypt Fiends for that as well, but I'm going to use skeletons. So the way you do that is send skeletons in the base and then back, and that way you lure their units to you and lure them to the towers so that there is very few defenses left in there. So here they come. That way there is very few defenses left in their base. Lure the Dragonhawk Riders to your towers with Crypt Fiends. You see they still have a lot of stuff in their base, and all of this stuff is going to be very easily killed, which means they're not going to be in their base, which means their base is going to be much more easier to take over. So once that has been dealt with, bring meat wagons and necromancers over here. Let the towers, that's why I built all those 6 towers to take care of that. Build skeletons and send them into this waygate with blue. Keep on building the skeletons and sending them into blue base. And then send everything you have through this waygate once you have enough skeletons in their base. Send everything you have. If the hero resurrects, focus on the hero. Try to keep your Griffins alive that are getting low. Unholy Frenzy the Arthas. Heal the Griffins that are getting low. Attack the towers with the help of your meat wagons. And that's it. This base is basically taken care of with the help of the skeletons and meat wagons. It's very easy fight. And the crucial thing was also, before you attack, to learn their units from their base to your towers. Rebuild the 2 towers that have been destroyed over here in that Teal's attack. So building those 6 towers is very crucial to defend you from that attack once you go into the attack on the blue base, to defend you from Teal. So now all you need to do is clean up their base, destroy the remaining forces and the remaining buildings.
What does the shadow do?
Send everything you have in for the attack.
Our forces are under attack. No one orders to move around.
Destroy the altar.
Speak. Summon.
Destroy the castle and the elven barracks. And take Arthas and have him lose the gloves of haste and pick up that moon crystal. And once that base has been dealt with, take your units back through this gate. And also replace, of course, the units that have been killed. Like that one Crypt Fiend that got killed in that attack. So what you need to do now is basically repeat that same strategy again, is to first lure the enemy units to your towers with Arthas and Crypt Fiends or skeletons, and then just create a wave of skeletons, send them in, and then send all of your units with those two skeletons to attack. So here I'm going to repeat that same process, same strategy. Is first lure the enemy units with Arthas and Crypt Fiends to the towers. Fortunately, they focused on some of my necromancers, so one of them got killed unnecessarily, but that's not that big of a problem. So just replace that necromancer and take necromancers and meat wagons and create a lot of skeletons and send them all in. Send them all into the attack through the way gate and send your Crypt Fiends, necromancers and meat wagons to follow that up, to just overwhelm the enemy. And now what you need to do is just clean this base up. You already overwhelmed them and killed most of their forces. What you need to do is just clean this base up, clean the remaining buildings and the units, along with the help of your skeletons and meat wagons, and that's about it. Destroy the earth, fury towers with your meat wagons. Keep on destroying the buildings, the production buildings and the towers with your meat wagons and Holy Frenzy on Arthas if you want. Even though that's not that very important. But since you can, why not? Keep on destroying the remaining units, and this base is already basically been over and done with. So pick up that moon crystal, grab back the potion of greater healing, and heal the units that are damaged and just return them through that way gate. So basically in those two attacks I lost one necromancer and one crypt fiend in those two attacks on those on the blue base and teal base.
This better
Using this tactic, very effective.
shall serve. For the Lich King.
Or maybe two necromancers. Yeah, two necromancers and one crypt fiend.
What does the shadow rule?
So split them into two control groups again, the necromancers, and attack the blue on this side.
Shall serve.
It's going to be very easy to take care of the blue on this side. They don't have workers, they don't have heroes. They have, I think, a barracks and arcane sanctum, but that's it, and little small force of units that will come out through this side once you attack them. If I position myself very badly, they will destroy one of my meat wagons, even though that's not that big of a deal. So send skeletons in and attack the Earth Fury towers. And I don't give to wait, so I'm just going to send everything that I have in here and attack.
Our forces are under attack. Shall serve. Tread like what does the shadow rule? Speak. This better. What is it?
So basically what you need to do is just clean up these forces and pick up the last moon crystal.
Speak.
And it's very easy from then on.
Frostborn hunger. Tread lightly. This is
So just clean these units that are over here. Build a huge wave of skeletons.
speak, fool. Fine. What does the shadow rule? Our forces are under
Send all of your skeletons in for the attack. And clean up all of these units.
the dead shall serve. No one. The restless dead await.
Unholy Frenzy on the Arthas. Use Unholy Frenzy. Destroy the Elven Barracks. And that's about it. So come over here and destroy the altar to pick up the last moon crystal. And then just bring Arthas to the circle of power, and that's it.
What is it now?
So take Arthas and pick up the last moon crystal.
Fine.
Pick up the greater potion of healing. Take him in one of these zeppelins. Take both zeppelins this way. Unload Arthas
No one.
and have him just come to the circle of power, and that's it. Mission over.
Fine.
So that's it. So see you next time.